What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? Saturday night. Welcome back. Digital Slang, just here chilling tonight. Sending out some invites. Give me 1 second. Oh, that's too big. Can't stand full screen. What's going on, man? Saturday night. Just going to chill tonight, talk a little bit about some tech, talk about cell phones. Tonight, we got a lot to talk about with cell phones, but I'm just here chilling tonight. I don't really have a plan. Going to send out invites to all kinds of people, see who we can get in here. Have a drink, sit back, relax. Let me know if the audio sounds good, guys. Hey, Soul, happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mario, thank you. I appreciate it. Let me know if the mic sounds good, if it's too low, if it's too loud. But I appreciate you guys coming through, chilling for a little bit. I don't know how long we're going to be here tonight. Just, birthday stream. I'm bored. I'm home. It's pandemic time. So just wanted to hang out and talk about tech with all you guys. Mic is perfect. Awesome. Thank you very much. I'm trying to get good audio here. I've invested a little bit of money into trying to get some good audio. So hopefully it's doing its job. So iPhone day, of course, was yesterday. We talked about it a little bit yesterday on Slangcast. What phones are you guys rocking right now? What is your daily driver right now? Because the end of the year is coming, and already there's videos on YouTube about phones of the year. And I watched the video today from Mr. Who's the Boss, and he's awesome. But he broke down everything into sections, into different brackets. And there were some definitely interesting choices on there. A lot of them, because he's over in the UK, we don't have, access to some of those phones, but some of them we do. So we're going to talk about those phones tonight. Wesley, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming through. So again, let me know what phones you guys are using. If you just upgraded, if you're going to wait another year, if you are Team Apple or if you are Team Android, let me know. I got to send out one text real quick, and then we'll keep talking. And again, grab a drink, grab some food. I have a birthday drink here. Man, getting old sucks, guys. Got to be honest. It's not fun. The Pixel 5. We're going to talk about the Pixel 5. So I'm glad you're using the Pixel 5 because I have it here. And I just took my SIM out of it the other day because I picked up the new iPhone. But I got a question for you, Mario. First, have you tried the Pixel 4a? Did you get a chance to use that phone? Because I'm having a tough time justifying the price of the Pixel 5. Only because of the 4a. It's the only reason, because the 4a is that good. So I want to know what you think. The 4a at $350, is the Pixel 5 worth double the price? Right? Because it's double. It's $700 compared to $350. I don't see that price difference there. But let me know what you think. Soul's using the XS Max. Do you notice the bigger size? Do you like it? It's not much bigger than the XS Max. I still have my XS Max. It doesn't work. I can't get rid of it because it's broken. It has water damage. But between the XS Max, the 11 Pro Max, and the 12 Pro Max, there's not much difference in size. The 12 Pro Max is a little wider, and I mean slightly taller. I think the problem is with the 12 Pro Max is the new design, right? The squared off design makes it a little harder to hold, and it's very heavy. It's a heavy phone. So I think people are like getting excited and jumping the gun a little bit about saying how big it is, because it's really not. It's really not that much bigger than the 11 Pro Max or the XS Max. Side by side, you barely notice the difference. It's just the design of the phone. It's a little beefier in weight. It makes it a little more difficult to hold, which in turn is going to make it feel a little bigger, but it's really not that much bigger. I do love the XS Max. I wish it still worked. I was so disappointed. I took it into a pool to take some underwater video and it died in, I mean, I had it in the water for 5 seconds, not even 5 seconds, and it died on me. So the XS Max, still a good phone. And when we're talking about upgrading from the XS Max to the 12 Pro Max, that's a tough one right there. I don't know if I would do that. Aesthetic Rose, bro, happy birthday. Tomorrow is mine. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out on our birthdays. I appreciate it. Mario says, yeah, I had the 4A, but I sent it back because I wanted it. Yeah, wireless charging does make a difference, but that's what I'm saying. Is that worth an extra $350? I don't know, man. And I think they messed up too. Like, I think the Pixel 5 should have had the bigger screen, right? The 4A 5G is going to have the 6.2-inch display. I would have liked to have seen the Pixel 5, the most expensive phone, have the bigger display. It's kind of weird how they did it. The 4A 5G, right? 5.8-inch, 6.2, and then a 6-inch screen on the most expensive phone. It's a little weird to me why they did it that way. And I can see the price difference. Well, even the price difference between the 4A 5G and the Pixel 5 is tough to justify. But they're all good phones. Either way, they're all good. Zach's Talk Tech, what up? Happy birthday to you too, man. I appreciate you coming through. Zach, I might do what you did the other night too and just have open invites. Why not, right? So that's what I'm going to do, actually. You have inspired me, Zach. So if anybody wants to join, the link for StreamYard will be in the chat. You guys can thank Zach Talks Text for that. But it was his birthday the other day as well, so wish Zach a happy birthday to all the fellow Scorpios out there. And Aesthetic Rose in here tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. So yeah, for the Pixel people out there, I want to know, can you justify that $350 difference between the 4A and the 5? It's tough for me to see it, man. Wireless charging doesn't justify that price difference. I have the iPhone 11, and to be honest, the upgrade is not worth it. Yeah, if you have any iPhone from last year, it's not worth the upgrade. The iPhone 11 is still a great phone, and it's going to be for, Apple, 5 years of software updates. So it's going to be a good phone for years to come still. Yeah, careful. Wish I could join out with the fam. Enjoy your night, man. Enjoy your night. So yeah, $350 price difference and a $200 price difference between the Pixel 4a 5G and the Pixel 5. And like I said, I'm having a difficult time justifying that price. And it's weird because they're all just fantastic phones. I have yet to try the 4a 5G, but I have the 4a, which I actually sent to somebody in California who is on YouTube to let them use it and borrow it to make some content with it. And then I picked up the Pixel 5, and I do like it. I'm just, the price is bothering me. Only because the 4A is so good. Value, right? Bang for buck. It's an amazing phone. And the Pixel 5, I mean, that has some stiff competition at that price point. So it's tough to justify that price. As much as I love the phone, I just wish it was a little bigger. I'm getting older, so I like bigger screens. I need a little more screen real estate. My eyesight is not as good as it used to be. Flip the script. Happy birthday, homie. Listening and with you in spirit. Thank you. Thank you very much. Shout out to everybody hanging out here tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, I don't know how long I'm going to be here, man. I just wanted to jump on for a little bit on a Saturday night. Saturday nights, usually I'm just hanging out, kind of relaxing, watching a little TV, winding down from the week and from the grind, from my regular 9 to 5 and, trying to knock some YouTube videos out, have a little fun, talk a little tech. Friday nights, you can find us on Slangcast on my other channel where we stream every Friday night. So we'll go back to the iPhone. I have the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and it's the Pacific Blue. And it's a great phone. It is a really good phone. But don't we say that every year with iPhones at this point? Right? iPhones, we know what we're getting. I did pick it up. I've been an iPhone user since the iPhone 3. So a very long time. And I do love the ecosystem. But at the same time, I need more innovation, man. I just need it. I need that innovation from Apple. I know they wait until something is perfect and then they release it. But it's starting to annoy me. Right? I've been patient long enough. I think we all have been a little more patient than we needed to be. But one good thing Apple did this year, right? We have an iPhone in every price point. So if you're on a budget and you need to get into the ecosystem, or if you just want to try an iPhone, there's a solid phone at a good price, pretty much all across the board, right? From the SE, although I wouldn't recommend the SE because of battery life and storage. Once you go up in storage, the price changes and it becomes kind of not worth it at that point. I'm looking forward to the next iteration of the SE next year. Hopefully, they will give us another iPhone SE at the $400 price point. And I'm hoping that next year's phones, picture this with next year's iPhones. The new iPhone SE, I want it to be like a 10R. Give me the 10R body style with the internals of this year, right? Give me the A14 chip in a 10R body style. One camera lens is fine. That's fine for the price. And make that the new entry-level iPhone, the new iPhone SE 3. And then the rest of the iPhones, hopefully, they keep the same design. We're going to get at least 90 hertz refresh rate next year, at least, minimum, because of the big problem this year with it. So it's coming next year. And hopefully, we can get rid of the notch. Give me a hole punch. Give me anything. I like what the Pixel does. They went back to the fingerprint sensor on the back of the phone. Give me that. I'll take that instead. Because I am tired of the notch, right? Don't you guys hate the notch? And Face ID is crap anyway. You can't use it because of the world we live in today. So it's time for them to change it up a little bit. Hopefully next year we get those changes, but I would love to see an iPhone SE 3, again, in the iPhone XR body style. Saul says, the phone will always be better. The age-old question, is it really worth the upgrade? They're getting repetitive, but I still love them. Yeah, and you're exactly right. It's going to be a great phone, right? And what do we get every year from an iPhone? We get better camera. It's a little faster, right? Better processor. But they're going to keep this same design. Look at the history of Apple. The iPhone, what do we have? The iPhone 6, 6S, 7, 8, all had the same design. And then 10, 10R, 10S Max, pretty much all with the rounded corners. The iPhone 11 series, all the same. So we're going to get this design for around 4 years. But hopefully, we'll get the much. And give me some multitasking. There's no reason not to have multitasking on an iPhone, especially the Pro Max. Like, even if you don't offer it on every iPhone, if you're going to call a phone Pro and you can't multitask on it, come on. And you call me an Apple fanboy. Like, I've had an iPhone forever and I love it. It's always my daily driver. And whatever Samsung phone I'm using is always second. Star Warrior 97, High City 4.5, best copy of AirPods yet. They're okay. They're okay. As far as the ones I've tested, yeah. but I haven't tested anything else since then. So, and I don't plan on testing many more of those either. I think we kind of hit a plateau with those. So until something groundbreaking comes out, there's no reason for me to keep buying them. Aesthetic Rose says, to be honest, the only cool thing is the design, but they are not actually giving something new. I feel like it is the same thing. And you're absolutely right. It is the same thing. Same, iOS, they kind of lock it down a little bit. They have full control over it. And it's not like using an Android device or anything else. And there's something good to be said about that, right? It's smooth. It just works. And that's what everybody says. It just works. It just works. Yeah, it does just work, but it's boring. Sometimes you just need a little more. And I think what has hurt the iPhones this year are what other companies are doing. Other companies this year are killing it, right? The 4A from Google, best value on any phone all year long. Hands down, not even close. $350 for a phone like that. It's a simple phone, right? It's basic. But the price is what justifies it being an amazing phone. If that phone was $700, we wouldn't be saying that. Look what Samsung did with the S20 FE. This guy right here. S20 FE, $699. Pretty much all screen display. 6.5-inch display with the hole punch. 120 hertz refresh rate. 4,500 milliamp battery in it for $699. That's flagship specs right there. Snapdragon 865. Flagship specs, $699. And that's what we're getting from other companies. And then if you want to go a little further, right? Take it a step further, and we're jumping way up in price here. But the Fold 2. Fold 2 was the most fun I've had on a piece of tech, with a piece of tech, in years. In years. What an amazing piece of tech that was. I sold it because I have so many phones that I'm testing that I don't want to leave something that expensive just laying around. So it had to go, unfortunately, but definitely you talk about innovation and you talk about taking a risk and nailing it, right? The Fold 1 was kind of like the beta. It did some things good. They did some things bad, but they listened to what had to be fixed. And they did it. And they did it because of, the people that are speaking up. Apple doesn't do that. Apple does their own thing. They always have. They've made a hell of a lot of money doing it. And some people will always love them. But that's okay. Look, I need more from Apple when it comes to their phones, but what they're doing with their other software and their other hardware and the new computers that are going to be coming out, it's very impressive. The M1 chip and the new computers. I just upgraded my computer, 3 months ago. All this time on YouTube, I was editing on a 2013 iMac. Saul says, Apple Silicon has come a long way. When the MacBook M1 comes out and they can hold up against their claims, true. Very true. They do have to hold up. Other manufacturers are going to take proprietary silicon seriously. Agree. They're going to have full control over everything. And that is good and bad because that gives them full control over the price. And you know how much they charge for RAM, right? We can't upgrade the RAM anymore. So I'm a little worried when the new iMacs come out. Oh, it's going to be expensive. But unfortunately, I will not be purchasing anything as far as the new computers go for a long time. Like I just said, I just picked up the new iMac a couple months ago, and I did get the spec'd out model, right? The 10-core i9, 2 terabyte SSD drive. I maxed out the RAM myself because, Apple charges a pretty penny for the RAM. And I did get the upgraded graphics card with it. So it's a great computer. I love it. It's probably my favorite purchase for myself this year. So I won't upgrade my computer for years. Years. Mario says, how is the Infinix Hot 9 you unboxed last month? I do like it. And that's another thing, like tech all across the board right now is amazing. What we're getting, I think for that phone, I paid, what did I pay for that? $150? $150 I paid for that phone. And it's not the best specs, but what we get now in 2020 for that price at $150, what we get now in tech compared to imagine a phone 5 years ago that cost $150. It was trash, terrible. You couldn't use it. It would drive you crazy. The Infinix Hot 9, people use that as their daily driver, and it does a good job. Right? It's a huge phone, giant phone. It's as big as my Note 20 Ultra. Cameras are decent. It has mid-range processor in it, right? It's decent. It's probably a little lower than mid-range. It's a MediaTek processor. But for the price, it's a great phone for the price. I do have a full review coming out on that phone. So Saul says, I like the folding phone idea and can't wait till they make it better and more companies start doing it. Yeah. Apple's rumored to have one in the works. I am looking forward to the Fold 3. Has anybody in here tried the Fold 2 or even the original Fold? Shout out to the 13 of you in here hanging out with me on my birthday. We'll talk about the Fold 2 too. 2. We'll talk about the Fold 2 too. Lens of Wisdom. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. So this is what I want to see on the Fold 3. Fold 2 is amazing. Love it. The Fold 3, I need, of course, S Pen support. Give me S Pen support, and it is rumored to be coming, which is a good thing. And there are some videos on YouTube right now. I watched a video, I forget who the creator was, but he found a stylus that actually works with the Fold 2 that doesn't scratch the screen. So you can use a stylus right now with the Fold 2. I wouldn't recommend it because of the screen, but he pulled it off. So S Pen support next year. I need it to be a little wider when it's folded, right? Because it's basically a phablet, the true definition of a phablet, right? When it's folded, you're using it as your phone, your daily driver, and that's cool. And when you open it up, it's more of a, iPad mini. It's basically almost the same size as an iPad mini. And when you're using it like that, it's fantastic. The front display, however, a little too narrow, not wide enough. I have, my hands aren't giant hands, but they're not small either. Texting on that phone, right? When I work, I'm on my feet all day. And if I'm talking to somebody, texting somebody, whatever it is, I pull my phone out of my pocket. I just want to use it, text somebody and be done with it, get back to work. I couldn't really do that on the Fold 2 because of how narrow that front display was. So if you can give me a little front display, a little bit wider, basically like the regular size of a phone, right? Give me just whatever phone you have right now that you're holding right now or that you're watching this on right now. I just want it to be that wide. That's it. And then when it's folded, I want it to be thin like the Microsoft Duo. Could you imagine a Fold 3? That's all they would need to upgrade because the cameras were really good on the Fold 2. Watching content when that Fold was open, oh man, it's crazy. Just a good experience. So a little wider front display, S Pen support, and a little thinner when it's folded. Take my money right now. Take it. Saul says, do you reckon if the Fold 3 meets your expectations, you will daily drive it over an iPhone? Yeah, I would. This was the first year, 2020 was the first year that I started using Galaxy phones as my daily driver. I always in the past, like I had a Note 5, I had a Note 8, I had a Note 9, a Note 10, a Note 10 Plus, but I couldn't justify using those as my daily driver, as good as those phones are, because they are great phones, all of them in their own, respect. I couldn't justify using it, but mostly because of the ecosystem with Apple. All my friends and family have iPhones, so you know how it is. iMessage, FaceTime, it's just that much easier to talk to the people that are in your life when you all have, the same phone. And there is something to be said about, AirDrop. I use AirDrop all the time. I have iMacs for work at the shop. I have iMacs here. I use Final Cut Pro to edit. Sometimes I shoot B-roll on an iPhone. AirDropping, whatever it is so convenient. It saves so much time. There's something to be said about that. Time for me is one of the most important things in my life. As I get older, right? And today I'm another year older. But as I get older, time for me is much more important than pretty much anything else in my life, including money. So yeah, I will use the Fold 3. Look, whatever they do to the Fold, it's going to be better than the Fold 2. And the Fold 2 I used as my daily driver already over an iPhone. And up to the release of the iPhone 12 Pro Max on Friday when I got it, I was using the Note. So I did, 2020 is the first year I transferred over to Samsung full time. And I had my SIM card in the Pixel 5 for a while. I had it in the 4A. Like I was completely done with Apple. And the ecosystem isn't tying me down anymore. Like I'm willing to move on and just deal with it. And I'm okay with that because I'm just having fun trying all these phones out. Braden, what's up? Thanks for joining. Happy birthday, by the way. According to rumors, Samsung will be launching an extendable display phone sometime next year. An extendable display? I haven't heard that rumor. Do you think this will be more or less of a success compared to a foldable phone? Well, it depends, right? What do you guys think of the LG Wing? It depends how they implement it, how good it is, like how an extendable display is a tough sell because of all the moving parts, right? You're going to need motors to do that. Remember the OnePlus 7 Pro, it had the extendable camera? As cool as that made that display, that technology has disappeared pretty much because, I don't know, I enjoyed it. I had a OnePlus 7 Pro for a long time. I never had a problem with it, but people were always worried about that breaking. And if we have an extendable display, you got a lot of moving parts in there. So I don't know if that's something that would catch on. I would like to see it, right? Innovation is awesome. And I hope companies keep doing it. I haven't tried the LG Wing or the Microsoft Duo, but both of those are just a leap forward. They're just a leap forward. Companies are taking a risk, and it's a good thing for all of us. Competition, man. Competition is so good for us. Poohs, happy birthday, old man. I appreciate that. You're not far behind, bro. You are not far behind. Saul says, I'm sorry I'm yawning. I'm tired, man. It's been a long week. Saul says, just remember, did you get around to repairing the iPad? No, I actually have it on my table right now, laid out downstairs. I have the iFixit kit laid out. I have the new battery for it. I have the new, what else did I get? I needed something else for it. Now I don't remember what the heck it was. It's all laid out, ready to go. I'll probably do it Monday after work. I was thinking about doing it tomorrow, but I got to shoot some videos tomorrow. So I'm probably going to end up doing it Monday night. I look forward to it. I might even film it. But if it doesn't go well, I might not post a video. But I am looking forward to it. So yeah, the Fold 3, incredible piece of tech. I would like to try the LG Wing, but things like that, like, I don't know if that stuff is going to stick around. It's more of a gimmick, in my opinion. It's cool. It's cool as hell. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know. I have yet to see anybody outside of tech creators using that phone, right? The LG Wing, the Microsoft Duo. I haven't seen it out in the wild yet. Nobody. I haven't seen anybody buy it at Best Buy, and I'm in Best Buy quite a bit. When I'm bored, I'll roll up to Best Buy and just walk around. Even if I don't purchase anything, I'm going to Best Buy. What about consoles? Anybody here getting consoles? Anybody pre-order? Get their Xbox or PS5? Saul says, I personally think the LG Wing doesn't make sense. I think it's a tough sell, for sure. Besides commenting while watching a video or texting while playing a game, it's just not where the market is moving. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a gimmick. I think for multitasking, it's cool, right? It does that well. But how many people really use their phones like that? How many people are going to pop up their phone and have it look like the way it does when it's open and multitask all the time? Your average consumer, the average person using a cell phone, you know what we do with them. You take pictures, you're on social media, you're texting. That's it. Making phone calls. People are texting more than even making phone calls. So all of that multitasking is for, I think, more professionals in a way. So I think like I said earlier, it's awesome. I think it's great. The innovation is amazing. And I'm glad that we're getting new products like that. And that's what makes the iPhone boring, right? We're getting all of these new and cool products, the Fold, the LG Wing, the Microsoft Duo. We're getting all these amazing phones at a cheaper price point. And then we get the iPhone. As good as the iPhone is, it is boring. Aesthetic Rose says, which was your first phone? My first phone was an iPhone 3. I paid $200. I think it was $200 when it came out. iPhone 3, I had the 3G, right? It was the 3, then the 3G, then the 4. I never had the 4S. I went right from the 4 to the 5. I had the 5S. I think from the 5S, I went to the 6S. I don't think I got the 6. And I never had the 7 either. I went from the 6S Plus to the 8 Plus. And then I bought the 10. I bought the iPhone 10, and I returned the iPhone 10 a week after I had it and went back to my iPhone 8 Plus because I liked the home button and Touch ID much better than Face ID. And I still hate Face ID for whatever reason. I don't know. I say this in videos. I say this all the time. Face ID it doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work. It does not like my face. Whatever it is, it does not work. I hate Face ID. Hate it with a passion. Lens of Wisdom says, the LG Wing is nice and all, but it's the first gen from LG, and I would just wait. Yeah. Any first gen phone, right? That's kind of how the Fold 1 was. Fold 1, kind of like a beta phone. And that's what the Wing is. I think the Wing is, I don't know. I don't even see them making a Wing 2, right? Are they going to do it again? I don't know if they would. It depends on how sales went, but I don't know. I might go to Best Buy. I haven't tried it. I haven't played with it. I haven't flipped it open. I haven't touched it. So I really shouldn't comment on it unless I have it in my hand. But just going off the videos that I watch, we all watch the same videos. It's cool. It looks cool. I don't know if I could use a phone like that as my daily driver, though. Saul says, been trying to get a PS5. I'm personally a PC gamer, but would love to try the PS5. Yeah. Both consoles look great. I got up early today, and there's a website called, what's the website? popfinder.com. And if you use that and you put in your zip code, it'll show you Target. I think it shows Best Buy, and I forget a couple other stores. Sam's Club, I think, is on there. But it'll tell you the stock of whatever console you're looking for. If you want an Xbox, you can pull up Xbox. And it'll tell you the surrounding stores in your area, how much inventory they have. So this morning, 2 days ago, I checked it. And I could have went at 8 o'clock in the morning. I could have gotten up and went and picked up a PS5 or an Xbox. There was plenty of stock in all of the surrounding Targets in my area, all the way into Philly, all around New Jersey, South Jersey. But I didn't go because, I don't know, I don't game that much anymore. I kind of spend my my time. If I have any free time, I spend it making videos. So I didn't worry about it. But of course, what do I do today? What do I do this morning? I get up and I'm looking at it again. And I find a store in Philly that has 12 PS5s in stock. 12. And I think I was looking at the app around 7 in the morning. And Target opened up at 8. So I was like, why not? It was about a 35-minute drive into Philly, North Philly. So I drove. I knew the Target. I've been in the area before, so I knew where I had to go. So I woke up, I got a coffee. It was a nice day here in Jersey. You had that crisp air, right? Beautiful, beautiful day, lots of sunlight, but very crispy. That cold air in the morning just feels good. So I was like, let's go for a ride. And it was my birthday. I was like, yeah, let's go get a console. Stupid. I drive all the way out there. The Target is boarded up. It's not even open. All the windows are boarded. It's not in the best place in Philly. I don't know what happened to it. They're remodeling it. So it was closed down for now. I don't know when it's going to open, but I do think because all the workers were still there, they're all helping with the remodel. So I don't know how long it's going to be closed down, but apparently they have stock. So whenever they open back up, there's going to be available PS5s and Xboxes at that Target. But I have no idea when all the repairs will be done. Whatever they're doing to it, I don't know when it's going to open up again. So I might have to watch it, check all the time, call them up a little bit and see what's going on. Because they do have stock. At least that's what the app says. Richie Rich, thank you for stopping by, bro. I appreciate it. Happy Saturday night. Grab a drink, people. So yeah, I guess I do want a console, but I will not overpay for it. You guys checked eBay, Facebook Marketplace. Have you seen what these people are charging? And it's only going to get a little more crazy as we get closer to Christmas and the holidays. Right now, they're going for about $1,000. I saw one guy selling a PS5 for $3,000. Come on, man. That guy should be smacked. I have tried the PS5 because my friend has it. And to be honest, it feels nice. Yeah. The reviews on that console are really good. People are loving it. And, you know, it does have the better games to start. I hate to say it, but it does have the better games to start. I'm more of an Xbox guy. All my friends have an Xbox, so I still want a PS5, though. Only because of God of War. I have to play God of War. I bought a PS4 just to play God of War. That's it. And then I beat God of War and got rid of the PS4. Rojas Reviews. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by, bro. I appreciate it. For those that don't know, Rojas does some awesome content, guys. Check his channel out whenever you get a chance. Wesley says, Costco had a good deal on the PS5. $639.99 extra controller, 3 months of PlayStation Plus, and the Spider-Man Miles Morales. That's a good deal. You can't go wrong with that. It's a decent deal. I want to eventually have both, but again, saying that, I don't know if I'm ever going to have the time to sit down and play like I would want to play. Like I want to play. I want to go downstairs after the stream and play for a couple hours. Will I do it? Probably not. I'll probably go shoot a video. But that is a good deal. Rojas has the PS5. It looks insane out of the box. Which one did you get? You get the disc or the digital? And are you playing Spider-Man? That's the game I want to play. Spider-Man, God of War, and of course, Call of Duty. I got to play Call of Duty. DX. Oh, I'm so jealous. I do want one, man. The disc. The disc was more expensive, right? $100 more? I think it was $100 more. God of War looks so nice. Yeah, that God of War is one of my favorite games of all time. I got to be honest. Again, I bought a PS4 only to play that game. And I'll probably do it again with the PS5. That's how much I love that game. I've been playing God of War ever since it started on I don't think it was on the original PlayStation. I think it started with PlayStation 2, maybe. Even Fortnite looks insane. Yeah. I guess you have the TV. We talked the other day, you have that big TV, so your TV can handle that. I think my TV is still 60 hertz, so I would have to upgrade my TV to get the full, the full value there. Saul says, I've always been a disc person. They're always cheaper, but recently digital games have been getting cheaper, and I like the convenience of digital. Yeah, I think I'm the same way. Every console I've ever had, I've wanted to get the disc version. I wanted that physical disc. I thought, if I ever get rid of it, there's more value there. I'll be able to trade in physical games or sell physical games. But I think it's different now. I think it's a little different. If I get a PS5, it will probably be the digital version. Instead of grows, maybe you can get a good deal on Black Friday. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to have them in stock on Black Friday. Maybe they're waiting for Black Friday to release some for that rush, but I'm actually not sure there's going to be any available. And I think the people that are selling these things, third party, like on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, as we get closer to Christmas, those prices are going to jump up. Now, I do have one. Again, I said I wouldn't overpay for one, but I do have somebody I'm talking to on Facebook, and I'm trying to work out a deal where I trade them a phone and get it's an Xbox. So we'll see if I can get the Xbox for a phone. I don't mind giving up a phone for an Xbox. I got enough of them around the house. So we've been going for 42 minutes. I'm not going to stay too much longer, guys. I'm just here chilling. Just wanted to come on, hang out, and just talk a little tech on my birthday. And it's not going to be a very long show. I saw a PS5 on Facebook Market. Yeah, $3,500. I saw a guy selling one for $3,000. It's insane. Nobody's going to pay that. Who would pay that? That's crazy. Most of the prices, I would say 95% of the pricing that I've seen on the PS5 and the Xbox, $1,000, $1,100, $1,200, right around there. And the Series S, the cheaper Xbox, $500, $600. I saw a couple that were a little cheaper. I had one guy that was willing to drive to me today. He was about an hour away from me. He was going to drive here today. He was going to sell me the Xbox Series X for $600, so $100 more than the retail price, which isn't bad. Wasn't a bad deal. And he was willing to drive here, but he was like insistent on a deposit. And if I would have sent this guy any amount of money, he could have just not showed up, and I would have been beat for that money. So I didn't pull the trigger. I guess I could have just drove there and taken care of it, but it's an hour away. I didn't want to do it. It's a long drive, man. Hour there, hour back. Oh, you get free shipping for $3,500? That's a deal. It's a good deal. Good deal. It's terrible. He better drive it to your house, install it, hook it up, and let you whip his ass in a few games for that price. Saul says, is it just me, or is the PS5 like really cheap? 800 gigabyte SSD and really good specs, which on PC would be hard to match. Yeah, it is very cheap. All the consoles, I think, are very cheap. I think they're underpriced compared to what everybody thought they would be. I was shocked when I saw the price all the way across the board. The Xbox and the PS5, I was certain they'd start around $700. Right? So I think they're very cheap. But again, answer me this, Saul. Why is it's an 800 gigabyte SSD? Is that weird? Isn't that weird? Why not 1 terabyte? The Xbox has 1 terabyte. At least the Series X does. Why 800 gigabytes? Come on. It'll cost them $5-10 more bucks to make it 1 terabyte. It's a little weird to me. But again, if you have complete control, you can do what you want. Saul says he was thinking 800 as all the leaks suggested. Yeah. And you know what? Even at that price, they would have sold just like they're selling now. They would have sold out. People would be price gouging. They'd be costing $2,000 on Facebook Marketplace right now. It'd be crazy. Trey says, my birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I still remember playing on the PS3. Yeah. I remember the original PlayStation, playing with my friends when I was younger on the original PlayStation. Loved it. Thought it was the best thing ever. Remember playing Soul Calibur or Soul Blade, whatever it was called back then. The name has changed, but it was a fighting game called Soul Calibur. Love that game. Love it. That's when we played Tekken. Remember Tekken? Some good games back then. And then once I saw, what was the game? It was, I think it was called Black Hawk Down. And me and my buddy were playing Black Hawk Down on the PlayStation 2. I think it was a PlayStation 2. It was a shooter, like Call of Duty. And we were playing Black Hawk Down. And it was the first time we can go online and play against other people. I think it was a PS2. Man, that changed everything for me, right? Before that, it was all about fighting games, sports games, football, basketball, all the stuff I used to play as a kid. But once the Black Hawk Down came out and gave me that experience of going online against other people and playing shooting games, it was over. All the other games didn't matter at that point. It went from Black Hawk Down to SOCOM. You guys remember SOCOM on PlayStation? And then from SOCOM, what brought me over to Xbox was originally Call of Duty was only on the Xbox. So when the 360 first came out, Call of Duty 2, when I saw that, I remember walking around Walmart one day and seeing the trailer for Call of Duty 2 on the 360. And I was hooked. It was over. I used to, man, you talk about spending hours and wasting hours away of your life playing video games. Call of Duty, like 8-9 years straight. Call of Duty 2, 3. We used to play in leagues. Call of Duty 3 and 4. We used to play in leagues on teams and on game battles, and it was crazy. So much fun back then. Aesthetic says, I have the original in my grandma's house. It was my father's first console. Wow. Is it in good condition? The original might be worth some money if it's in good condition. I still have right downstairs in the closet, I actually have my Sega Dreamcast. You guys remember Dreamcast? I think I have I have a Sega Dreamcast downstairs, and I have a Nintendo 64 with wrestling. And if you guys know WWE wrestling on Nintendo 64 with the 4 controllers, man, let me tell you. This guy right here knows about it, Lou Scal. PS5 has 1 terabyte, but 200 goes to operating system and leaves a little. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. It's crazy. So if they're using that much storage for the system, I think what's the Xbox Series S? Is that 500 gigabytes? And I think you're using about 200 gigabytes for the storage on that as well. So that only leaves you with like half of that. Is that true? Lou, is that true? I believe it's 825 as it's designed to work most efficiently with the flash interface. Yes. That being said, only 670 is usable. You know, as we're talking about this, I guess I really can't complain about it because of the price of the console. It is a good price for it. 800 gigabytes or not, if I think it's weird or not, it's still a good price, honestly, for what you can do with it. I'm going to get one. Mark my words, by next Friday, By next Friday, by the time we stream next Friday, I will trade a phone. I'm calling it right now. I will trade a console for a phone somehow, some way by next Friday. I don't know if it's going to be a PS5 or an Xbox, but damn it, I'm going to make it happen. Aesthetic says, I also have the Game Boy Advance and some games I still play on that. You know, that's one thing I never got into. I never tried a Game Boy, never played on a Game Boy. I'm a little older, so I didn't do that. Now, Nintendo, back in the day when Nintendo first came out, I remember not going to school I remember fake being sick to stay home and play Nintendo all day with my friends. It wasn't just me. We'd all stay home, play Legend of Zelda, right? We'd lay the map out on the floor, find our way around, what was it, Hyrule? Saul says it's definitely 825 gigabytes before OS. They never showed a lower amount. Yeah, they never went smart not to show it. Again, I can't complain. It's well worth the price. It is. All the consoles are this year. I was shocked when I heard the price. Lou, real quick, Lou, you pre-ordered the PS5 or the Xbox? Which one? And when is that coming? 500 but leaves 300 something. So the Series S has 500, but 300 is not a lot, man. Not a lot at all. iPhones are sold as 128 gigabytes, but you never get. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. But we're also not downloading files the size of the games we're going to be, downloading on the consoles. Apps are not that big compared to video games. But yeah, 128, I guess 800 is decent because 128 is more than enough for a phone. Lou says he pre-ordered the Xbox Series X and sometime before December 23rd. Damn. It's a long time, man. I'm going to have mine before you. Watch. Guarantee it. December 23rd. I might have both consoles before you get that one. Upgradable M2 SSD is great for future proofing on the PS5. How much is that, though? It's a lot of money, isn't it? I got to be honest. I want to try one. Like, I haven't tried the PS5. I haven't tried an Xbox. So I would like to see it on a TV that can handle it, 4K 60. I'd like to see it in its, all its glory. And I'm seeing, if you guys are on Twitter, I mean, everybody that has it is raving about it. So that's what's making me want it. Everybody's talking, they're hyping it up so much and they're saying how good it is. It just makes me want it because at first I didn't want it. I didn't care. I didn't want to get it. I wasn't going to get it. Now, with all the hype, it's making me want to pick it up. And it'll be just like my Xbox downstairs. I'll play it once a month. Until God of War comes out. If God of War comes out, when it comes out, I'm locking myself in my house for a week to play that game. Saul says you can get a 1 terabyte M.2 for like 80, 90. All right, it's around $100. It's not bad. OLED CX 4955. Really not expensive, and it's definitely going to get cheaper. That's true. It will get cheaper. It's a good point. Very good point. Black Friday, it'd be nice if there was stock around because we would get some deals on Black Friday, but I don't think we're going to see too much in stock in the stores because Black Friday is next week and a half away. Today's the 14th. So it's not this Thursday. Is it this Thursday? No, it's not this Thursday. Next Thursday. Okay, sorry for yawning. After this stream's over, I'm going to relax, watch a movie, go to sleep. But I appreciate everybody coming, chilling on my birthday. Didn't really have a plan for tonight, kind of just winging it, rolling off the chat. But I appreciate you guys coming through, hanging out. We've been streaming for about 55 minutes. We're going to go for about another 5 minutes, and I'm just going to end it and let you guys get on with your night. And I'm going to do the same. But again, I appreciate everyone for hanging out on a Saturday night. Saul, will you ever review TVs? I recently upgraded to the Sony OLED AG9 and I'm loving it. Yeah, at some point I will review TVs. Being that I'm a smaller channel, a lot of the stuff that I review, I pay for out of my own pocket. So eventually, when I get a little bigger and companies start sending me more and more things, hopefully I can get into TVs. My channel started with like headphones and earbuds because that was the easiest thing for me to buy, right? The cheapest things for me to buy. It had to be something that I enjoyed and I love. So it was phones, headphones, earbuds. And of course, earbuds and headphones are much easier to buy than cell phones. So eventually, it will be tablets, computers, TVs, like all across the board. That's kind of the range I want to go. I want it to be earbuds, headphones, cell phones, computers, and TVs. That's pretty much it. Speakers too, anything related to music pretty much as well. Walmart and Best Buy's flyers showed the consoles for Black Friday. If I don't get mine before tennis, what's tennis? I'm going to be pissed. Well, are they saying, does it say if you have to pre-order or are they going to actually be in stock? Aesthetic says, I'm waiting for some good deals for Black Friday, but a lot of things are and will be out of stock. Yeah, that's the problem. Like Black Friday would be great, but they're not going to have stock. If they put it on an ad, here's the thing. If they put it on an ad for Black Friday, there has to be a guarantee you get it before Christmas. And I think Microsoft and Sony would be insane to not have consoles available for the Christmas rush, right? If they just remain out of stock for now, they're going to lose out on so much money that they could be making. And that's probably why they only released the amounts of consoles that they did. They're saving it for that Christmas rush. So maybe we'll get them back in stock. We'll see. The Insignia Fire Stick Edition is $99 on Amazon. It's like 44 inches. That's a pretty good price, man. Not going to lie. I am actually looking for a new TV. Is that a 4K 60? That TV? I am in the market for a new TV, for sure. Something that can handle the consoles. Saul says, if you carry on the way you're going, you're definitely going to be very successful on YouTube. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying. The algorithm for YouTube is sometimes it likes you, sometimes it hates you. And right now, the algorithm hates me. But it is what it is. We keep going. We're going to keep grinding. I do it because thankfully, I really enjoy it. I enjoy the grind. I enjoy the tech that's involved to make all of this work, right? To make this stream work. This mic right here. I love all this stuff. Shooting a video, all the tech I use to shoot a video, and the tech I'm shooting a video about. The fact that I really, really, really enjoy it. I don't mind the slow growth. I don't mind it. It's just fun for me. It's just fun. And talking to other people like you guys that are in the chat that like tech, it makes it all worth it. And if I could turn it into a real job one day, well, that would be a dream. So hopefully one day. But I'm in it for the long haul. I'm not going anywhere. Saul says, I reckon they're going to drop a lot of stock towards December. Best idea. Yeah, I agree. Has to be. I think they have to make it available, though, for Black Friday because you know how crazy Black Friday is. I think they would be foolish not to have that available to us for Black Friday. But we've been streaming for an hour, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Again, I appreciate all of you for joining on my birthday stream Saturday night. You can find me on my other channel, Slangcast every Friday night with Lou from Flip the Script Gaming, where we just, similar to this, but we do have a lot of guests on. So Friday nights at 9 p.m. on Slangcast. Digital Slang, my main channel here. Man, I'm trying to drop a video at least every other day. Sometimes it's every day, but at least every other day, I am trying to drop a video. That is my goal moving forward. Sometimes I make a video for like 5-6 days straight, and then I'll take 2 days off. I think moving forward, trying to do a video every other day. I think that I just want to make that just how it is. I just want to make it how it is. A video every other day. I don't want to stress about doing one every day. I think every other day is more than enough for some steady growth, some slow, steady growth. Saul says, are your videos getting monetized? Yeah, they're monetized right now. Yep. YouTube recently has been getting tough, especially with ads. Yeah, my videos have been monetized for most of the year. When I started last year, the original channel, the one that was stolen, that channel, Slangcast now, those videos were doing really well. Like from May to December, when I first started last year, I almost had 1 million views. And then when that channel was stolen, this channel now just passed 1 million views, I think last month. So from January to now, this is the new channel, well, the main channel. But yeah, they are monetized. And I make a little bit of money every month with YouTube, but not enough to sustain yourself, not enough to live off of by any means. But, it's still income, which is good. It does help now with some of the cost of the products that I buy to review on the channel. Tech for your needs. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the birthday wish. Aesthetic says, see you, man. Happy birthday. You are a great inspiration and God bless you. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Saul says, see you, man. See you, brother. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back here every Saturday night. I'm going to stream here as well. So Friday night on Slangcast at 9 p.m., 9:30. And then I will be doing these types of streams on Saturday nights on Digital Slang. But that's it, guys. I do have another video dropping tomorrow on some iPhone cases for the 12 Pro Max. So stay tuned for that. I hope everyone has a great Sunday. Hope you can relax or have fun doing whatever you are doing. But just know that I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Stay safe out there. Tech for your needs. Peace out to Poets. Happy birthday, bro. I appreciate how the tech YouTube community has come together over this time of COVID. Yeah, I agree, man. Thank you for the birthday wishes, bro. I appreciate you. For those that don't know, check out the Poets channel on YouTube. Some fantastic content on there as well as TikTok. Check him out, guys. You won't be disappointed. But that's it, guys. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.